One thing you can see here is that we came down and touched the lower side of the volume profile right here, and then we shot up. That's one of the things I watch. Stochastic was already at the bottom, and I screwed up here. You see my arrows right here, and we we had a high clear up here. I figured we would match this. We were at least going to here. So I entered the trade right here, and we ran up here, bounced around. I moved my stop loss above it, and sure enough, it come back down, hit the stop loss, and then we shot up. I tell you. There, I just missed a trade. Explaining all this to you. Should have entered somewhere down in here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I see. I figure if anything, if this thing's gonna keep going, it should go up here to the upper side of volume profile. But that was a horrible, horrible entry. See, we're way too far away from the EMAs. Hit it. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just. Oh. See? Now it's going to turn into a losing trade. Come on, hit it.
Order canceled.
And there you go. $1,318. 5 contracts. Although I was already up 140 some. Now, we'll keep recording to see if it does go back up here. One of the things that made me feel confident that this was going to continue from here is number one, stochastic was only halfway up. Number two, these are hourly pivots, and the amount of movement that we've been getting on each move, uh, normally we do not reverse on an R1 or an S1. The bigger the number, the more likely of a reverse. I would not be surprised to see this thing drop big time right there. See? There's your volume profile hit. And the real secret to this is gold's been going up. You shouldn't be looking for shorts. And there's your drop. Now, these would extend to here. I would not be surprised to see it come down to about right here. Come on. Don't make a liar out of me. Well, let's see here. Yeah, that could have been the end of it. But that's why you don't short. One thing I wanted to show you over here was when we had this big, huge drop a few minutes ago. Well, at 7:45, this red line right here, this is a 7 EMA. It was laying more out here to where, let me expand this for you. No, it ain't gonna expand. There. This, the 7 EMA was over here, and it came down and just touched that and immediately started working its way back up. Now, this is a 15-minute chart, while uh, so I do keep an eye on. I try to get what's the word? I try to get the same um, picture from both the 5-minute and the 15-minute. So, like I say, this was 1945. We go over here. 1945. Right there's your candle. And we came down to, well, see, this is why I use 7, 14, and 21. Because the 7 over here is the 21 over here. So, truthfully, this is why I did not consider buying here. just because it bounces off an EMA, our 5 minute says we need to drop more. And so what should have happened was this should have dropped, get back into this area before moving all the way back up. Now another little trick is um, Nenzerinkos. And let's see here. We'll expand this. Nope, not going to work. Get this one out of the way. $19.45. So even the tricks indicator said uh, we should have continued going down. That put us right here. So I combine all those in order to get my theories. But you can see that when tricks finally crossed here, that it really dropped like crazy. Um, you could actually trade this thing. If I can do this right. If you're brave, once you have the idea that, okay, the next move is going to be in whatever direction, then you know once you can place your order on these lines and just scalp the heck out of it. And see, Trix likes to reverse by the time it gets down here to 5. And that's what happened. And then we broke the line, boom, off it went. Now, here's what keeps me from just using uh, Rinkos is this is a chop area because we're kind of in the middle. I have a ATM strategy that trails, and if you can catch one of these at the bottom or at the top, it will trail this whole thing for you. Um, and the amount of money is ridiculous. I mean, you can see it. It would have entered here at 74 and got us out at well, it would have got us out right here 74. That's $5. That's $500 a point. Uh, 5 contracts. That's $2,500. Okay, I'm making this longer than I want it to be. A couple of you that even asked, what's your strategy for gold? Well, that's it. I just watch for a reversal, primarily uh, an up move, and go in with large contracts. You only need a little over 10 points on a 100K account, and you're done for the day. That's it. Thanks.